Sung Jin-woo, the main character is solo leveling. He has beaten massive amounts of monsters, stronger than almost all hunters, and is literally inhumane in terms of strength and power. But what if I told you that Sung was not always that powerful? Just like you have read from the title today, I'll be explaining why Sung Jin-woo is the perfect overpowered protagonist and what led him to be at that level. So without further ado, let the intro commence. At the start of solo leveling, Sung Jin-woo was shown to be a skinny, weak-looking dude. But due to his mom being in the hospital because of a huge disease and his sister going to college soon, he needed money in handy in case anything happened. I respect Sung for not going into a gang or robbing a bank for money. Instead, he chose a very risk-heavy but legal option, becoming a hunter. Though he is very weak, he strives to do his hardest no matter what. He has that burden of his mom and sister, which drives him to always try again and again. Luckily, he has a good female friend by the name of Lee Joo-hee. She's a B-rank healer that used to heal Sung whenever he got hurt. It's kinda unfortunate that these two didn't end up together because they had great chemistry with each other, and to be honest, would have made a great couple. But Sung had his own goals, even though he was jokingly known as the world's weakest hunter. Talking about goals, after the infamous dungeon incident Sung was placed in, Jinwoo noticed some system in front of him that no one else but him could see. He was able to grow stronger by increasing his stats, which led to a sudden change to his whole appearance. He grew a few inches taller, his facial features became a lot sharper, and he gained a lean, muscular build. His whole personality also became more serious and intimidating. Obviously, Jinwoo realized that his rapid growth and physical changes is due to the effects of the system as he increases his stats, so he has to keep in mind that one of his main goals is to find out information about this system, which we do see later on in the end, which I'll talk about later on in this video. But going back to Sung Jinwoo's personality, after his reawakening, now that he has become able to get more powerful, he decides to become a stronger hunter than before. His sole focuses were getting his daily missions done and leveling up by countering countless monsters in lots of dungeons. He became less hesitant with his actions and became a killing machine to whoever that would threaten himself or those he genuinely cares for. We can see an example of this when Sung saves his sister. As monsters were surrounding Sung's sister's school and killing a few students there, Sung was actually in the dungeon completing his quests. He sensed danger in his sister's school and worked super fast and hard to complete the quest as soon as possible. Then he transported to the school and started rage killing these monsters with no remorse. He has no limits and would go to any extent to protect himself and others he cares for. After a lot of fights and battling, Song eventually goes back to where he started, the mysterious dungeon where he gained the power to become strong. The system serves as a unique video game-like user interface that provides quests that offer unique rewards. It's actually a leveling system with different skills and stats and an inbuilt system store offering items for the in-game currency of gold obtained by defeating monsters, which are separate from different currencies in the human world. Next up, I'm going to be stating a few points from the light novel, so if you have only read the manhwa and not the light novel, then please skip to this timestamp. Alright, now to the points. The system has been a vital influence of Jinwoo's journey as a hunter, allowing him to merge into the powers of the Shadow Monarch. The continuous quests and rewards conducted by the leveling system has allowed Jinwoo to increase his power and Shadow Army, ultimately allowing him to become the next Shadow Monarch, inheriting the position of Ashmorn. It is revealed that the system was created by the architect as a means to support the Shadow Monarch in finding a suitable human to inherit his powers. Ashbourne had chosen Jinwoo as a result of his daily battle with life and death as the weakest hunter. The architect created this system to mimic video games as a means of allowing Jinwoo to grow with humans, being skilled at the games they have created. It will then disappear once Jinwoo will merge with Ashborn, as he will become a full-fledged Shadow Monarch. If you don't know who or what Ashborn is, I will leave that for you to find out, as this video is about Sung Jinwoo. But obviously, from what I've said, one thing you can definitely take away is that Sung went from becoming the world's weakest to a literal Shadow Monarch. Like, that's just mind-blowing, and the fact that they did the development so well is just crazy. Kudos to the creator of this manhwa, for real. This stuff is god tier. To be honest, Sung is just so goated, he kinda left me speechless. I seriously don't know what to say about him, as I would just be repeating how cool he is. This video was just to show my appreciation to him as a character and why he's well done, especially for being overpowered. Because when it comes to most characters nowadays, there are just too many OP MCs that don't have any development, which leads to characters being called stale and garbage. But in Sung Jinwoo's case, he has really great character development, which instead of making him OP from the beginning, it basically paves the path and leads him to become OP. So rather than starting strong, he builds his way up to the top, which is something I really respect when it comes to any type of work. Sung is definitely one of my favorite characters, and to end this video off, enjoy the Sung Jinwoo edit. Peace.